Are you an entrepreneur, tirelessly setting goals, designing systems, and pushing yourself relentlessly, but still find yourself far from the performance standards you know you need to achieve the results you want? If so, this video is for you, because we're going to be uncovering what is the key missing link towards peak performance. And this is something that has been discussed since the dawn of time by ancient philosophers, but also by modern psychologists. Get this right, and every effort, every goal, every system will be conducive towards that peak performance you know you need. Welcome back. Hello everyone, Castillo here, founder of Selfmastered, Peak Performance Academy for entrepreneurs. We help them achieve 100% clarity on what needs to be done, 100% belief in their ability to do it, and 100% discipline when going after it. So they all scale fast without any procrastination, overwhelm, or burnout. And today's video is about that core ingredient of peak performance that gets seldom discussed but makes all the difference. The Bible already discussed it. Ancient philosophers wrote books on it, and modern psychologists all agree that it is the key ingredient. And this thing is nothing else than having a powerful, intrinsically motivated vision, something that pulls you towards your destination. Having a clear vision is the thing you need in order to provide meaning to every hardship. It is what transforms every obstacle into an opportunity for learning. The Bible already says that without vision, people perish. Seneca said that he who knows not where he's going, no wind is favorable. Even Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, the godfather of flow, already said that peak performance is not unlocked just because we want to. It is unlocked because we have a compelling vision pulling us forward. You can be the most biohack person in the world. You can have the most help when building your business. You can have all sorts of connections, money. You can have everything going for you. That if you don't have a vision, if you don't know exactly what it is that you're going, and more importantly, why is that even important, you are not going to get the results you want. Because no matter what you're trying to achieve in your life, the work needs doing. The road is paved with obstacles, and things will not go the way you want them to go. At each crossroads, those that are most motivated, they are most pulled forward towards the destination, are those that are able to get further, to assign meaning to every hardship. If you don't know what you're fighting for, or you do not care about what you are doing, you will not sustain the necessary performance you need in order to get there. So this might be the reason why you are setting goals but not really going after them. You're designing system but really not executing on them. Or you are the most biohacked person in the world, jumping on a cold plunge 7 out of 7 days for half an hour, freezing yourself to death, and your performance still not what it should be. The reason is that you do not really care. You haven't devoted time to create that vision that makes peak performance inevitable. And this is one of the first things that we always help our clients with, because once you get this right, everything else becomes so much easier. So now pause for a minute and think about, what do you want to achieve in the next 10 years that will provide meaning to your life? I'm not saying what would you like to be experiencing or what is the thing that you believe you can achieve. No, I'm talking about the thing that you believe will give meaning to your life. It can be as outlandish as you want it to be, as long as it is truthful, as long as it is rooted in purpose. What is the thing that, if done right, will prove that your time has been well invested? Once you have a clear idea of what that looks like on the personal side, on the professional side, because everything has to be intertwined, right? You cannot, let's say, have a vision of being an absolute elite athlete and at the same time being a father of 5, because there's just no way of balancing both goals together. You need to do one after the other. Once you have a very clear picture of what is it that you're going after, the thing that truly motivates you, that propels you forward, the second question is your identity right now wrapped around that goal? Are you the person right now that you need to be in order to achieve that goal? Chances are you are not, and that is absolutely okay. There's a gap between your thoughts and your behaviors, your habits and your routines. Today, today and those that you know you need in order to get to that long-term goal. So step number 3 is to map out a 3-month plan to start developing those thoughts, those behaviors, those routines, those habits, those connections in order to get where you want to go. You don't need a 1-year goal. You don't need a 3-year vision. None of that. That is not useful. The world changes super fast. So the only thing you can really control is the next 3 months. So map out a 3-month roadmap that you can execute on, that you can validate through your effort, that really drives you towards that vision. That vision, remember, has to be both personal and professional. It has to maximize your professional career, but at the same time, developing you into the absolute most elite entrepreneur you could ever be. If you're doing all the right things, but things are just not working out, that is because you may not be intrinsically motivated enough in order to get where you want to go. And that is absolutely okay, because that is something you can solve. That vision can be developed from within. And every time we talk about an elite performer in this channel, like the last video we did on Ilya Topuria, it is always clear how that vision of becoming a UFC champion propelled him towards actually becoming a UFC champion. If the vision was so clear that he just knew what kind of nutrition, sporting regime, training regime, and everything in between that he had to follow in order to become that person. In your case, it's the same. Let's say that you absolutely want to create a company that helps your community and can be sold for 8 figures. Well, you know for a fact what needs to be built. You know how you need to go about developing that vision and making it happen. And this is the secret sauce of all elite performers. Having a true vision that validates their time investment. They're never wasting time because every hour is spent towards that vision that they particularly find meaningful. This is the secret. It's not cold plunges, it's not freezing yourself, it's not doing all sorts of breathwork exercises, it's not really raising more money, or no, it is about unlocking that deep sense of purpose and align that with a vision that propels you forward. My vision for Selfmastered, for instance, is the Harvard of scientific self-development in service of entrepreneurs. I truly believe that every entrepreneur has to win in business because we're creating value, we are building the new world, but most entrepreneurs are just not ready because they cannot deal with the hardships that building a business entails. Selfmastered is the #1 peak performance academy in the world for founders, the true resource they need in order to win. And my 10-year vision is having a global academy for founders willing to become absolutely elite at everything that they do. This is my vision. We are year by year slowly building it, and there's no doubt in my mind, and really in the mind of any of our clients, that this is going to happen because no one cares as much as we do about this mission. So I developed this vision a few years ago. Find yours, develop yours, because this truly is the thing that will make you powerful. If you need help with this, seek our help. We have helped hundreds of people unlock that vision from within. And in the meantime, see you in the next video.